style in this place in them heels.
Oh no, he cut
Chill.
You got the. she got the bars, y'all.
I got the bars. Not today though. Y'all gonna have to pay me for this. Y'all gonna have to subscribe for this one, right?
For real.
Once we get to 500 subscribers,
We will drop that.
Then you go drop the bars?
Yeah.
Ooh, y'all ready for that freestyle?
I'll drop it.
They gotta be hot.
We need 500 YouTube subscribers, and we need to get to 1,000 Instagram, and then I'll spit that fire for
Okay.
y'all. I'll freestyle up here.
Now
for
remember,
y'all.
she said that, y'all.
I'll
Remember
freestyle.
this. All right, for all those
March
loyal
10th,
listeners
yes.
of ours.
Oh, don't be sleeping on Chrissy Chris.
Rap battle.
Because you got it.
Don't
I'm
be
for
sleeping
it.
on Chris.
You know what? Maybe we could even do that. Maybe we could have a rap battle. Maybe we could have a rap battle.
Listen,
Have somebody rap
I
battle
used to be
you.
writing shit when I was little. My first rap was I was 5 years old.
All you need is like some
See?
hoop earrings, and I can see you, you know,
Right.
chew some bubble
Going
gum.
off, right?
Going in. I remember like, my name is Chrissy. I'm here to say I like my fruity pebbles in a special kind of way. I like Fred, Barney. I still remember that. Wait, I ain't gonna know.
Don't give them everything. Don't give them
Chill.
everything.
Chill.
She said subscribe.
Chill.
She said subscribe.
I'll tell you, I'll write my first
500
freestyle when I was
subscribers.
5.
I
and
better
then-
not hear none of y'all with those lyrics in your rap.
That's it.
And then it was so crazy because I was like, I said something like, I woke up in the morning, took off my head and went bowling because I was rolling and then rolling down the street. Like I had the whole, that shit was lit. 5, y'all. Bars. So what we talking about today?
The 5 love languages.
Because last week we talked about setting these boundaries. So once we set these boundaries and you with your boo, what are your love languages to make this last?
Yes, everyone is different.
Everybody's different. That's the thing.
Everybody's
It was interesting because we was talking about it and we noticed that we all had like different orders or different love languages that was more important.
Yeah.
They're all important. It's 5, and it's hard when you look at them all 5,
is,
right? You're
yeah.
like, oh my God, yes,
Which
that's
is
so
more
important.
important, yeah.
That's important too. So our task was to rank them, and so I'm gonna go over the 5 first, and I want you guys to tell me what your order is of your love languages. So 1 is words of affirmation. That's verbally expressing gratitude and appreciation. So when it comes out verbally, like, babe, I appreciate you so much. Everything that you do for me. Those are words of affirmation. And I know we talked about it before with the self-care,
Yes.
right? How we give ourselves our own affirmation. So maybe that may not be as important from your significant other as somebody else would. Like some people are like, you know what? I appreciate the words of affirmation, but it's not that high on my list because I give myself my own
Right.
affirmations too. You could think about it that way. Who knows? A gesture, another example of the words of affirmation are like letters or cards or like different notes left around the house. You go to the kitchen and this, or you,
I love
you take your
letters.
lunch and it's a little note in your
A little
lunch
cute
box.
notes.
So cute.
You know that pop up to your house, leave a little note, let you know they was there. I love that.
See, I don't know.
I love stuff
I'll tell
like
y'all
that.
a story.
I've
about
had that
but
done. I
I
love
don't know
stuff
about
like that.
because I get nervous.
I love it.
I'm like, who the fuck?
Nope, I love it.
Oh, okay.
Be confused who left the note.
Yeah.
Damn, which of y'all did
I was in that
this?
situation. I was stressed that whole day, y'all. Somebody did that, left some flowers on my car. So I went out to the car and the flowers. I was like, oh shit. I was like, so what do I do? Do I be like, thank you? Do I call everybody be like, thank you so much? You know what I'm
End up
saying?
in a trap.
And then the ones that don't be like, what the fuck you mean? Thank you for the flowers. Or do you just call, like I had this whole thing like, or do I just call and just say thank you and then see what they say? And then they be like, thank you for what?
Nah, you
And
wild.
then be like, for loving me the way you do. It's like what? Like, you know what I mean? Unless someone gives me the clue that they left them, the whole day at work I was stressed.
My birthday, I got flowers, and I was like, damn, who sent me flowers? I promise you, I was so like, and I called one friend. I was like, I need you to help me figure this out.
Yes, that's the same thing. I did the same thing. Like somebody help me. Let's draw pictures or something. Like exit out whatever.
I'm so
Y'all
grateful.
know.
I
something
called her
else.
first. She sent me the flowers. It's like, girl.
Oh, you serious?
See? Aw.
Yeah,
She like, I need you to help me figure this out. It's that friend.
Yes, I was like, I had to go. Yeah, be stressed out.
You got me stressed out. I'm all nervous. I'm about to get myself up here. I'm over here processing
Who loving me?
elimination. Who could it possibly be with?
I got some
who I went on
flowers
a
in my
date
car
with?
one day. I came outside of work. I got off work and some flowers was sitting in the car for me. That was
But you
dope.
knew who it was from?
Yeah. They tried to fake me out when I called, like, hey, thanks. Tried to fake me out, like, what flowers you talking about? Stop playing with me. I know
But
it
you
was
know
you.
what too?
And
Is
sure
the
enough,
longer
I was
you
right.
wait, the worse it gets too. So that's why I was stressed, because it's like if you wait too long to say thank you,
It's like, damn.
I know this bitch at work already.
I
Like,
know she seen it.
damn, that's crazy. I ain't messed that one up though. I did good. I did good. I almost messed it up, but I did good.
Pulled out that Blue's Clues notepad.
Like, let me see.
So what had happened was, right, y'all.
Wait, so
I
what's
had
the third one?
I had went out on a date, but then when I had came home, somebody else was waiting on me.
Okay.
Yo. She be
Listen.
living so
Dangerous, right?
so dangerously.
So, but that person had fell asleep in the car because they was waiting on me so long
Oh
to come
my
in.
God.
So I guess he had flowers and he was gonna like
Surprise
come with
you.
flowers. But
And you-
because his ass woke up and was like, "Bitch, still ain't here." And then, but no, when he woke up, I came home, but he was waiting. He was there before I came home,
Okay.
so he was like, "I'm gonna just chill here and I'm gonna wait." But he waited like in the visitors spot or some
Okay,
shit. Like
so he wasn't even able to. Good.
he wasn't by my spot.
Okay.
He waited in visitors.
Okay.
But he fell asleep. So when he woke up and he looked, my car was there. He just, I guess it was too late. He just left the,
He's like,
the
"Oh,
flowers
man."
and left and shit. Like, fuck that.
And he was just waiting to give the fly. He wanted to see who you arrived with. Girl,
That
bye.
was the other thing though too. So don't feel bad for him, y'all, because he was being sneaky too at the same time. he was being fucking
trying to
sneaky.
spin this like
We just
Yeah,
talked about
spin
this
it.
last week.
Yeah, I'm gonna spin it.
Uninvited guest.
Right. Don't be doing that shit. So I flipped that shit right on him. Like, that's what the fuck you get for popping up and shit. You know my
Out of pocket
boundaries.
for that shit.
Out of pocket. You know my fucking boundaries. Don't be popping up. So, what, I'm a piece of shit? I'm a piece of shit?
No,
All right.
I think it's
She out of
okay
control.
to date.
Right.
We spoke about that.
So he
Until
kinda had to take
someone
a
locks
chance.
something down, it's
Right.
okay to date.
Yes.
You have to
They gotta
keep your
solidify.
options open. I'm
So that means make it clear
Absolutely.
with her that
Yeah.
that you
Yep.
want her
you don't
around.
want me dating anybody
Right,
else. You don't
right.
want me to go on dates. You
Make
better
it clear.
Come
Yes.
correct.
And
Let
you
me
and
know.
you better do what you're supposed to do too. Don't think that you got to be out right eating, having your cake and eating
He
it too.
brought me flowers. You bring me a whole tree.
But I did look. I was like, oh, okay, I took that was sweet, but don't be popping up at my fucking house. Okay.
Lesson learned. You learned his lesson.
I guess he wanted the next one, which was quality time.
Maybe so, and maybe that's why he was trying to, do a nice gesture, nice little surprise.
So giving or receiving undivided attention. Please, the key word there is undivided attention. Not just
No
spending
phones.
time. Yeah, undivided.
Okay.
Although I'm cool with you just being there playing the game.
Yeah, that's different because we can play the game together.
You can play the game. I could like just lay there, read my book, and I can put my legs on you
Nah.
and shit, like across your lap or some shit like
I'm
that.
gonna play the game with you,
Or rub your head.
but that's quality
Play the
time,
game.
guys.
That's quality time.
Undivided attention. No outside interferences. Just a little time. Everybody else is still gonna be out there. The world is still gonna be going on.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I
just
like
give it a
the
couple-
quality time, but the undivided piece, where like
Amazing.
no distractions, and
Amazing.
it's just y'all really just talking about
Us
y'all.
or what happened in the day, how you feeling, things you might want, aspirations and goals and dreams, all that good stuff.
Right.
Fourth one.
Damn, that was only two.
I thought that was three. You
We
did
just
words of
said words of
affirmation.
affirmation, quality time.
Acts of kindness. I mean, acts of.
3, physical touch. Don't do your
Oh,
order.
I
Don't
wasn't.
put in your
down
order.
on this way.
Physical touch. Remember I just said rubbing the back of the head and stuff and rubbing hands and
Yes.
like Keena smacking asses and
Yeah.
at Six Flags and
Yeah.
shit like that.
Yeah.
Intimacy, all kinds of intimacy.
Connecting with nurturing a positive touch. The key word there is nurturing.
Yes. I'm a nurturer.
It make you feel different
Come to mama.
when you get somebody like it make you
Right
feel
here.
different when it's like
Lay
that.
down, lay down, lay down.
Ain't everything got to be about sex. Give me some different type of intimacy. Okay, everybody got body parts. Hot ass. Everybody got that. We let's do something like turn me on in another type of way. Okay, and then that way too.
Yeah, we're all different here.
In that way too.
Acts of service is the other one. Fulfilling practical needs to ease responsibilities. Just doing little things around the house. If I'm tired and I don't feel like cooking dinner or something, cook me some hot dogs. It's like, nah. I'm not a glizzy globber. Whatever the fuck that shit is. Glizzy gobbers.
Who calls it that?
Glizzy gladiators.
Who calls it
The
that?
X generation of some shit. Them people born in 2000.
Who are these people?
The ones born in 2000.
Who came up with that name?
Oh,
Why
shit.
is that what it's called? Just say hot dog.
The hot dog sound funny too. That just sound like some shit you shouldn't be eating.
hot
And
dog?
the last one is gifts. Buying, giving, or receiving a thoughtful gift. Some people be like, buy me. If you can't buy me, if you ain't gonna buy me this and buy me that. You know what I'm saying? Some
You
people
don't love me.
Right. They
Yeah.
value
Some people
that.
are
That's on the
big
top
on
of their
that.
list.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
buy me.
Some people are super big on
Show
that.
me you love me by buying me. You ain't got no money. I don't
Weird.
know.
That's weird.
That's not my thing.
It's
But
not- it's not a main concern.
What do you guys' rank when you guys put these in order? From you want to start with the most
You start. Let's go this way.
or the number one on your list, I should say, right?
Yeah.
I think my number one on my list would be words of affirmation. Mm-hmm. I think it means a lot. When you're with someone and that you want that. Yeah, I give that to myself. I am confident within myself. But you also, you want to hear that from your partner. You may have a day where you're not, feeling up to par, whether it's with the relationship, with life in general, and you could be stressed out, and then that person can just give you that sense of relief with like 2 words. Everything's gonna be okay. And even if you don't need them to directly do something, that person telling you, is there anything I can do to help you? That, that means a lot. Even if there's nothing you can do to help me, but at least you feel you have that, that shoulder and that support. So for me, words of affirmation mean a lot. Like I think that's, top tier on my 5.
Okay.
That's lit. My number one was quality time. I loved everything about that. Just undivided attention, just focused on just us and communicating, being able to have conversations, being able to kind of like get a little bit closer. I feel like maybe with one another. I love that. I'm big on stuff like that. Like I don't like that disconnect. I don't like that. And then for that to come from somebody that I'm trying to build with or have like a foundation with and get to know, that type of stuff is a no-no for me. So quality time was definitely a number one for me.
That's crazy. That was number one on my list too. I think. Did you cheat? Okay. Yeah, that was number one on my list too. Right? That undivided attention because I don't know. I just feel like we just get so lost sometimes with everything else that's going on that we forget to really focus on. Like everything just moves so fast around that you don't. Just to sit back and just, what's your favorite color? I had somebody, my friend, tell me that he was like, all this time, he was like, you don't even know that I could make rum cakes like from scratch. And I was like, oh my God, like what the fuck do we be talking about that we don't even talk about? Like your
Stuff like this,
hobbies,
or
like what do you do for
interests
fun?
and stuff.
If you do bake or you do cook or you take pictures and stuff like that, it's like, damn.
The disconnect. We just
We've
don't
been
even
talking about all this
Don't
time
even
then.
realize it until it takes for certain conversations like that to be like,
Yeah.
oh wow.
So it's more
really?
than just sitting and gazing in each other's eyes and stuff. But
Or talking about simple stuff.
sometimes it's the little things like going to a picnic or something. Like it's something really simple. Did y'all see that meme? It was like stupid pictures that be floating around. It's like a picnic and it'd be like, and to me it's like the most beautiful setup. And it's like, would you take this as a date?
Oh,
like
yeah,
your
I know what
first
you're saying.
date?
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Hell yeah, I'll take
Yeah.
that as a first date.
Because it was the thoughts, the
It's the
efforts,
thought.
the quality time, the fact that you even went through this trouble to try to do this. Not trouble,
Right.
but like the fact that you did it.
Or
You know, you
thought
attempted.
outside the box.
So,
You ain't
yeah.
want to meet up at the,
Yeah.
the,
Oh, let's
the
go
bar
to,
or
right.
something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
what you doing? Or that question that all these people want to ask nowadays, the first go to, you drink, you smoke? Like, bro.
Oh my God.
Is that what you
That's
say when
sad,
you
'cause
get
it
to know?
is
When you
true.
want to get to
A
know,
lot of
that is a
people do
go
that.
to.
So
If I
for
don't
people.
drink
It's
and I don't
weird.
smoke, what do we have?
Right,
left?
so
So,
what's
yeah.
next?
Yeah.
Like, why is that the go to? Why is that your first question you want to ask me?
Right.
It's weird.
So it said like making eye contact, active listening, empathy. You know, you had that quality time. Someone could be talking to you and sharing you some real deep secrets, or not even that deep, but it's just the fact that hey, you're listening to me. You know what I'm saying? You never know, the other person may not really have anybody else to
Yeah.
confide in. So that quality time, simple things,
And like you said, listening.
active listening too.
Yes, not listening to respond, listening to actually hear them, understand where they're coming from.
One way to express it is said to turn off electronics, go for a walk, plan date night, start hobbies together. That's a good one to start hobbies together. Like the whole painting and stuff. Like
Working
together.
out. Some people do the whole working out.
Some couples do
Yeah.
the working out thing. It's this place in Jersey City that does the hands-on cooking.
Okay.
I always try to book that, but
I think that's fun stuff to do too.
It's always booked. Maybe because of the times I'm trying to go, it's like special, like you know, around holidays, and that is always booked. But I think that's cute too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love
Looking
stuff
at
like that. Mm-hmm. Like little fun little things to where you can kind of like engage with one another. Because I feel like that do more than just. It's more than about just what you're actually physically doing. It's more about like you're communicating with each other because it's a group
Interaction.
effort.
Yeah, that interaction.
that conversation. It's kind of like a good way to kind of get to know different things about somebody, to see what
It
they
kind of
would.
remind me of them team building exercises too.
Yeah.
It's like if you don't
We did
listen
that with my
to
job.
me,
We did like a whole cooking thing. Remember,
Yes,
they
yep.
showed it, and we had to. The chef gave everyone specific. We had to do dinner for everyone in the company. Basically, we made our dinner, quote unquote, and everyone had a specific dish that they had to make. So then you're set up with a group of random people. Everyone selected a number, and it was pretty dope how it came because people that you want to interact in a certain way force
Normally.
you know, to like work together. That's like what you said, the team
Right.
building.
Yeah.
So like with that, with your partner is dope. Like what can we create together? I love,
It teach you a lot.
I haven't done that in a while, but someone that I dated before, we used to cook together, and you're doing this and that, that moment of intimacy that you share outside of, like you said,
Yes.
outside of the sex and doing stuff.
Yes.
I think that's dope. Let's see what we can make. You make
Right.
this, I make this,
I love that.
Oh, I didn't know you could make that. Okay,
Right.
From now on, you in charge of the rice because I can't cook rice.
Pretty dope.
Number 2 for me was physical touch. Even though you probably won't believe me, but the non-sexual things is really high on my list too. I mean, I need everything else in it too, but I'm just saying if I had to rank it, physical touch definitely is like the non-sexual way, like holding hands and simple things like if we just watching a movie, rubbing my leg or something, and me rubbing the back of your neck. Just I want to touch you.
Yeah. No, for real. Yeah.
I just want to touch you. I'm sorry. I want you all up here, all up in my face.
Yes.
If you here, shit, what the fuck? You gonna sit over there
I
on the
want
couch?
to touch you.
Yeah, I do.
Just stroke that scalp a little bit.
What about
Yeah. Mine's was my number 2 is words of affirmation. That's my number 2.
you? Like
I'm all
like Maddie.
Yeah. I'm
So what
all
did you have for
that.
2, Mary?
For 2 was the quality time.
Oh,
I
so we
definitely
had to
said
swap.
Yeah.
We had a 2.
For me, it was definitely the quality time, that spending time together, that, like you said, disconnecting, from, the world. Sometimes it doesn't have to be social media. You can just be getting messages from your friends or your family or your business. You're so wrapped up in your business and stuff like that, that you don't know how to put these things down and actually connect. So quality time is a big thing, definitely for me, and finding ways. But I feel like for me, the whole physical touch and quality time, they kind of tie. Because if I'm with you, I'm gonna be touching
Right.
you.
That's the intimacy. I'm gonna. Yeah.
Like a little
That's
cat,
the same
you know?
thing I say. Yeah, I'm like, come on now, like we gonna sit, you gonna sit over there on the couch, I'm gonna sit over there. I'm like, no, come here, you too far. Because I feel like if you are together and the other person's distant, like what's wrong, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that the first thing? I was like, hold on, is everything all right? 3 for me was acts of service. So with these, it's like, it's just small things, like I said before. Like, you ever had someone try to do your own like pedicure or something? No.
I had somebody wash my hair. I thought that was
Yeah,
cute.
I've definitely had that.
Like, no, I want to wash it. You sure? Really?
Love it.
Okay, whatever. And it was just like cute. It was cute. It was like,
She
oh,
probably
okay.
didn't get all the soap from back there, but
You know, it starts one thing and then another, but
They tried. They tried.
she tried. That's like the damn massage and shit, right? Start off so good, but it's like, how do we end up here?
exactly. So you washing my hair.
Like, I thought you meant like the other massage. I thought that was my door. Like, she
Get
opened
up
the
in
door.
there.
I'm gonna go right in there.
Just dive right in. My number 3 was acts of service too.
Or yours? Did you cheat?
No, did you? No, because we got 1 or 2 that's different. But my number 3 was definitely my acts of service. I'm all for, like, I've had someone just go to the grocery store. What is it that you need? You need something from the store? I got you. Go to the grocery store for me. Took my car to get detailed and washed. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Or, oh, you needed an oil change? I could go get it. You know, little stuff like that. Just the simplest things. Ain't nothing too big. You know, take my car, drop me off to work.
But
go take care of it and come back.
They also said that the acts of service, besides like pampering or doing small gestures, they said it's also making behavior changes requested.
That's a big one too. Like if I'm sitting here saying I don't like something, you know, like not saying just like rant, oh, I don't like this, I don't like that. No, not nagging, but to really be like, okay, this bothers me, or I'm uncomfortable with this.
So I guess our example last week with the whole changing your skirt.
That's an act of
It was a great
Right,
example.
and the girl
I feel like
going
it
back and
was.
saying, "Okay, I'll change it." That's an act of service. I don't know how I like how that sounds. Act of service.
Right?
Maybe a different word.
That
for
goes back to him being my daddy, telling me what to do. And the act of service. I don't know how I feel about that, y'all.
We're gonna change them words around.
Yeah. What was your 3?
My 3, that's what I say, kind of ties in within, you know, the physical touch, because I want quality time, but at the same time, you know, we're gonna have the physical touch.
Oh,
but that
that's
was
right.
like kind of like 3, but like 2.
Yeah, that's right.
So it's like.
And what about 4 for you?
4 for me was definitely the acts of service. Definitely acts
That
of
was her
service.
4.
You know, like you see, you're here at my house, see my garbage is full. Take my garbage out, you know, whatever.
Yes.
If I'm in your house and I see that you have dishes, I'm okay with, let me go
Right.
wash your dishes. You don't have to tell me. That's just what naturally comes from me. But, you know, I also, you know, appreciate when these little gestures are done. You know, it may seem like something that isn't that big, or to some people it is a big deal, but because it's something that I can do without you, but for
Right.
you to take that consideration, like, let
Initiative to
me,
just like, let me do
help
it.
her out.
I
Or if
got you.
I'm telling you that I'm coming home and you just happen, and I'm going, and I have like groceries in my car, and you offer to bring
Right.
the stuff in, like that's, you
Yes.
know, that's dope to me. Like
Without having to say
without
it?
me
Oh
having
my
to
God.
say, you know,
Or
say
ask
anything.
you.
Yeah.
That is big for me too, because it also shows me what you don't do when you can do it, or you can offer. Like if the opportunity is there for you to help me and you don't, that tells me a lot about a
Let me
person.
tell you
Because I
something.
had a guy come, and when he was leaving, the garbage was full. I don't care if I don't have. Okay, my little bougie ass complex, y'all. I don't have to take garbage out. I just sit outside my door, and we got a valet service, a valet garbage crew that come pick shit up for you. So it's easy for me, yeah, but everybody doesn't know that. So even though I can just, it's so simple for me to just sit the shit outside my door. The fact that it's full,
And you see it.
you
and you wanna-
open it to put some garbage in, you see it's full. It's almost sound like when I've been talking
I'm a
to my
female and I
child.
do that at my friend's house. So
And you still
You're like, well, let me-
leave. Yet the garbage like chute thing, what you call them things? The bins is
Yeah.
right outside where you're
all you
going.
had to do was just sit it there.
And it's just certain things I look at like you really.
Like that was something
Okay.
small and minor. So you do that go into like maybe
Selfishness?
home training and stuff, the way people
Home
is brought up
training?
and stuff? Like for them to see it like that and just leave it? Would that be that? Like they was
No.
raised a different type of way?
No.
They just ain't care.
They didn't care. That to me just comes off like you just don't give a fuck about nothing about yourself or where you going next. You know what I'm saying? Like your mind, because if you cared about me so much, it's deeper than just
Just
a
a
garbage,
thought.
taking the garbage
It's
out.
it's a thought
just
process
the
behind it,
The
the
whole
yeah,
thought
yeah.
process behind it.
I think that the act
Yeah.
of service has a lot to do, you know, with making my, you know, your significant other's life a little easier, the
Right.
day a little lighter. Because if my day is a little lighter, you know, my mood is lighter. You know, I had someone offer, and I still think it's a beautiful thing. I was, you know, working, and you know, you get so consumed with working, and even though, you know, some people say all you do is sit down on a computer. Yeah, that's stressful.
Right.
And I'm so consumed with working. My son is doing, you know, homeschooling, and I'm doing a lot. And that person, how's your day going? I'm like, you know, a little stressed out, getting through it. Have you had lunch? I was like, not yet. What are you gonna make? Because obviously I'm at home, so I'm going to make something eventually. I was like, don't do nothing. He said, let me order you something, you and your son.
That was nice.
I was like, really? I was like, you know, and it was just like, so it's
was
something
nice.
small. It's big, but it's small.
Right.
And it was just like, really? And I'm like, you don't have to. He's like, I know I don't have to, but I want to.
And that's the
so
difference.
That's the thing.
That's
you gotta
the
open it up
difference.
for them to allow it. So you probably, I don't know, like it. You got to be receptive to the acts of service too,
Yes,
because you
yes.
could be like a little annoyed, a little agitated. Like, why are you asking me all these fucking questions? Like, well, it doesn't matter what I'm gonna cook or when I'm gonna start cooking.
Not even
Yeah,
knowing
like,
this
Not
person
saying
is
you
gonna.
were, but I'm just saying.
No, yeah,
you know
because
what
I'm
I
like,
mean?
okay, are you asking these questions to judge me or what am I
Right,
gonna eat? You know, like
right.
whatever. right. So again, at that moment, I answered freely, and then I was like, yeah, I'm like, sure. You know what? He was like, and then next thing you know, it came. And, you know, I was like, wow. And it did make my life easier because at that moment, my break, I actually used it as a regular break to just decompress and, you know, do other things that I needed to do. And I didn't have to worry about cooking that day. It wasn't like this is something that you expect on a daily basis, but just the fact that that act of service, that gesture you did that day facilitated, made my day easier. It was just like, wow, like, you're super dope for that.
Like,
yeah,
that was
thank you.
awesome.
Like,
Yeah.
I appreciate you for that.
Yeah. And because of that, you notice how much you appreciate it. It also makes you
Kind of
value
who they are.
who they are.
Yeah.
Then you start comparing them to what you didn't get, and like the acts of service that they do versus and how little or how small they can be, how easy it is for them, how they go about
It was just
doing it, their
effortless, like,
attitude about it.
Yeah,
and then you start
right.
thinking about somebody else who probably didn't do those, and you're like, it makes you
Or somebody
like, okay.
made you probably feel like you had to pull teeth to get something like that out of them. And this one just, you know, you do
makes
think
it
about
like
stuff
your
like that.
decision process making when it
Let me
comes to
tell you
process
something.
elimination.
I had a
bit better.
guy.
For real. Because it wasn't only about me, it was about my child. You were concerned
Right.
about facilitating and making my life easier for me and my child. Let me get you guys something.
Right.
Let me
And
order
that was
you
the-
something.
that's
And it
the
was
littest
simple.
part about
Yeah,
it.
and then it was like, it's dope because you don't owe me anything and you definitely don't owe my son anything. So at that moment, I was like,
Right.
that's my dope. Super respect. And that opened my gift giving to that person.
Yeah. Yeah.
What you want?
I had a boy. I was about to tell you this. This guy, and I was at the laundromat, you know, and I was taking my bags out, and as I'm taking out, literally at the back of my car, the laundromat's right there. I'm taking the bags out. This dude was in his car and started trying to talk to me from his car. Let me explain something to you. For one, you wasn't getting no type of airtime. For two, the fact that you tried to talk to me while I'm taking bags out of a car, you're a man, I'm a female. I'm a woman. What the hell make you think I'm about to talk to you or give you any type of interest in any type of way, and you sitting in your car as a man talking to me and see me take out bags? I'm not saying you're responsible for it, but the fact that you're trying to show interest in me, and this is something that I'm someone you're trying to pursue, the correct way to go about it was to get out the car, approach me respectfully.
Because some people are like, whoa, like, why you approach me? He could have just asked.
No.
He just could have just asked before he started to talk. The first thing he could have said was, do you need help
No,
with
I'm talking
that?
about had a whole conversation. Like, he literally had this whole spiel.
Maybe he thought he was going
inside
to
the
tear your
car.
wall down first and then ask you.
Nope,
No?
because I told him about himself right after he got done with his spiel. Told him right about himself. Do
Where
me a
you go?
favor. The next female that you try to come across and you want to show interest towards them and you want to try to get to know them, ask for a number or whatever it is that you're trying to do, you might want to start off with a little bit of politeness and maybe manners and respect and get out the car and actually approach them a certain type of way, because that's not it. And he just said, oh, okay, you serious? And he said, okay, I appreciate you telling me that. I said, you're welcome.
But
I learn something new every day.
I promise you just thought of that man another way to pick up women.
I swear, I was thinking the same thing.
The next female that he approached, if he was to see anybody with a bag or something, he would do.
Hold the door for him.
Because that's also what we do as, when we're dating. Sometimes people don't do certain things for you, but you nag them so much about it, and then everything they didn't do with you
They'll
or
do
for
it
you,
the next one.
person, like,
Right.
really? I always say,
At least I taught you something.
I'm like Build-A-Man. Like, you know how they have Build-A-Bear?
And then you just send them out
Like,
into the
there
world.
you
Go be
go.
great.
Go be great.
Go be
Somebody
great.
else. Oh
Yeah,
my
go
God.
nurse them
Go
out.
be great.
Yeah.
Go to the
Love
wilderness,
that.
my child.
Hell yeah. We learned something, okay? Learn
That's
something new
a
every day.
damn
I'm glad
shame.
I left you with some gems. Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. Go be great with the next person.
Shoot, I went from
I still be mad. How dare you? How dare you?
it's okay. It's all right.
Good karma, though.
you'll
Good
have
karma.
yours.
I
Right,
believe in good
exactly.
karma.
You'll have yours. I went from someone not taking the garbage out to hanging TVs, fixing
Beautiful
cars,
stuff.
everything.
Beautiful
Beautiful
stuff.
shit. Thank you, babe.
Just like, oh, thanks. I went through all of that for this. I appreciate that.
I appreciate it.
Without the bad, you don't know the good.
gotta
So
do
thank
shit.
you.
You gonna hang
For
on
real.
TV?
Thank you for everything.
And that's the thing, too. You said it. You hit it right there in the head. Without the bad, we don't acknowledge the good. Because sometimes some people have it so good, right? You have these people. You have people that are, they give the words of affirmation.
Yeah.
They give you the quality time. They give the, the touch, the gift giving, all the love languages. And because this is all they know, they take it for granted.
Yes.
And so you deal with a jerk work,
That
then you're
that's
like,
giving you none of this stuff.
why are we not doing this? So sometimes, it takes some to go through certain things for you to appreciate certain people.
Yep.
Yes,
Yep.
absolutely.
So yeah, I definitely agree.
Yep.
And speaking of, so we don't went through. All of us went through our top 4, so that means we all, because we never said what number 5 was, so we all got the number 5 of the same.
Wait, we went through 4? I didn't go
Yeah.
through 4.
What's your 4?
Physical touch.
Okay,
That's my number 4.
you like touching.
Yeah, because I'm meant to, don't do it like that.
As a fourth thing on her list, one of the
I'm
things
mental before I'm physical, so I think that's why it came. I had to have the
Penetrate her
quality time, the
mind.
access, the force combination, the access service before the physical touch. Because I can't just have that like intimacy, not just
You
sexual,
ever seen
but I can't
40
have
Days,
that.
40 Nights?
No.
When they refrain from having
remember.
sex. It's like a super old movie and they refrain from having
And
sex.
I can't remember. I'm
I
bad
know.
with the
I feel like I
names,
have
the
seen it because my
actresses'
mother always got me
names.
watching all types of movies.
And the
but
guy, he was always having sex with every female. So him and his friends made a bet, basically, and he had to abstain from having sex for 40 days. Then he met this female, this girl, and he was really into her. So everything about them was about the quality time, about the intimacy, about
Yes.
everything. And then he made her without touching her.
You see?
Yeah, you gotta watch it. It was just like, that's what I'm picturing.
and
Wow,
there is a
touching.
such thing,
Yeah,
guys.
it's like
Whoa.
he did it with a flower.
That's serious.
Oh, man.
Like to have you
He got
that
magic
stimulated.
touch.
You
For
hear
real.
me?
Yeah.
He did some.
He got that magic touch
and
without
just
the touch.
the
Yeah.
nerves.
But realistic, have you ever dealt with someone that like literally just by them being here and then it's just like
Just all in your-
like they give you
All
like
in that in the
chills,
chills. Yes.
girl.
Without that physical, without that
Yes.
without that P word. The intimacy without the P word.
Oh, you act like it's a curse word. She said penetration, y'all. It's okay. Without the penetration.
Yeah. Like to have
That's
that
the C
without
word.
that.
I think that would have been worse than the penetration.
Right.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't have said that word.
No?
I wouldn't have said that one here.
We was watching. Me and Leia was watching Moxie on Netflix, y'all. It's like
Oh.
It's good?
It's so cute. It's so cute. It's about these girls that like stood up like women for women that did this whole like revolution inside the school and stuff. Like girls, and they was like it started because the guys used to rank all the girls and like call them different names. Like they was like most to do this and that and the other. And then they called one girl the C word, and everybody was like, "What's the C word?" And I remember sitting there watching it with Leia, and Leia was like, "What's the C word?" And I was like. But that's a big thing, the whole C word thing.
Yeah,
I don't know why
I
you
don't
can't
wanna
say it
say
though.
it.
Why you can't say it? Don't say it. But why you
Right,
can't say it?
see?
He's like, don't say it because I know you can't say it, but can you
That's
say
why I want to say it.
I don't want to get like.
If you having to bloop
Right?
this out. Yeah, nah.
But I just don't know what's so bad about the C word, but like the P word. So number 5 on all our
It
lists
just
was
sound
what?
harsh, I guess, when I said it.
What's 5?
5 was giving gifts.
Gifts, right?
The
Gifts.
gift giving.
Gifts.
We love
Gifts.
gifts.
Yeah,
But that's not it's not the first thing. Like when you no, I don't want you to pop out with nothing
But
like,
why
oh
is
here, I
that?
got this for you, I got this for you. Because that's what is that? Like don't get me wrong, I love gifts. But I don't want from you something I can do for myself.
But think about it though. Like think about it.
I mean, I want things from you.
If you did
but
have
let
somebody
not be
that
the first
flowered
thing.
you or showered you with gifts, right? What do you think of it? Is it just a gift to you, or do you think, oh, he must really like me or love me because
That's
he keeps
going to
buying me
depend.
shit?
That's going to depend on exactly when you're doing it. Because if you're doing it early on first, and we don't even really know each other like that, but you just feeling like you got to go ahead and I'm gonna get you this, I'm gonna get you that. Call yourself showering me. Now I'm starting to feel like, okay, what's the motive? What's the agenda behind this? You feel like you got to do this to get me, or is that how you
gift
get
giving
people
could be
or
as
whatever?
simple as someone giving you flowers.
That's beautiful.
like that. So it
That's what I'm
doesn't
saying.
have to be like a huge gesture and a great amount of money.
That's when it's
spent.
different.
Yeah, no,
But when
like
somebody's
so-
just trying
so-
to like flex their pockets all the
so-
time, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do
So
that. That's
clarify
different.
the gift giving. When you say gift giving, right? So let's say it is flowers every week.
Oh, I'm here for it.
Let's say it's he knows that you love chocolate covered strawberries. I love chocolate covered strawberries.
I'm
guys.
here for it.
Let's say he knows that you love those, and
Love
he
it.
sends you chocolate covered strawberries every week.
Go for it. That's
Like
something
that.
totally different. That's something totally different because you just said that was the keyword though. You said he know I love them. So that's what made the difference. Okay, you're not just doing it because I feel like I got to win her over this way. I'm not a materialistic person in that sense. So as long as you're doing it out of the genuine kindness of your heart and because you feel like you like me and that that much that you feel like you want to do something like that for me, that's totally acceptable.
What if you're complaining that you had some sneakers that like hurt your feet, and then he showed up with some Skechers?
Thank you.
You don't care. You're not materialistic, right?
Nope, I'll say thank you, but 9 times out of 10, depends on how early we on into this whole getting to know each other, dating, whatever it is that we're doing, I won't accept it.
Then
Really?
Depending on, yeah. Because
You
some
will
people,
reject a gift.
if it's somebody that's just buying it from me, I don't really know them like that, I'm not taking that. Because I feel like I just don't feel comfortable with it.
she really
I'm
is like,
taking it.
She really is like that too.
I
She
don't
good.
feel comfortable. I don't
She
feel
really is like
comfortable.
that too.
I believe it, but Anna, I'm taking it.
I don't feel comfortable with it. Because now, what you expecting from me? Like, is it a hidden agenda behind it? Are you doing
Yeah,
this
but
for
you're talking
what?
about love languages. This is someone that obviously you have some kind of connection, not just a random John from down the street.
Nah, because I done
know?
had randoms like literally.
Yeah. Okay, so this is not part of love languages. I'm talking about someone you have some kind of
some
connection.
type of feelings. Oh, then
yeah.
of course I'm taking that. Same thing
In
with
the
the flowers
beginning, you
and the
gonna take it?
chocolates and stuff.
What about? Because I had some.
She said if you have some type of connection with this person, I'm taking it.
even if it's fresh, you gonna take it.
Well, I'm gonna assume for me, the type of person I am, if I have a connection, fresh in this dating relationship or not, this is somebody I done known already, and I done got to know them on a friend level, and now we taking it a little further. So yeah,
Okay, but if
'Cause I know
y'all ain't,
me.
if y'all ain't
If
there,
you're
and he try to buy,
random-
you ain't gonna take it.
if you're random, it's not happening.
I had an ex try to constantly buying me stuff.
See, no, but you said ex.
And he goes above and beyond. I mean, like Neiman Marcus shit, y'all. I ain't talking about no
While y'all was together, or what? Now y'all broken up?
afterwards.
Oh, after the fact?
Afterwards.
You trying to get in good, I think,
Yeah.
probably. So you know.
And that's what I was going to, say if the person is giving, to make up for other
Yeah.
shortfallings,
That's-
then no, like that's, that's, I don't feel like it's in the categories of love languages.
Because now you're doing it for a
Some
different
people, yeah.
reason.
And he thinks it's so weird because I think he thinks that it is a love language, but
Some people,
because some people I feel
They're
like
different.
I feel like he's like I done did it. I done tried everything.
So now I
she's
gotta
not
try this
budging.
next.
So let me just try. I'm gonna try to win her over by buying her.
Some people could be bought.
and see that's
Some people could be bought. Some people you don't have to give me time. You don't have to give me quality time. You don't have to give me affection.
Just buy
You
stuff.
don't even have to be loyal. You see this a lot in social media. These rappers like, oh yeah, you cheated on her. Yeah, but she's good. Okay, so
That makes it
forget
okay?
her being miserable inside and being cheated on and possibly,
Right.
God forbid, catching something because you're out here living your best life. As long as you take care of home and financially
It's
and
okay.
shower me with gifts. That is like some people got their priorities, to each his own. But some people, priorities are different.
Right. Some people that's
how.
how they come back after an argument or like you said.
oh, I'm gonna buy
out
you
cheating
this. I'm gonna give you a
something,
couple
they
days.
come
I'm gonna buy
back.
you this, and I'm gonna be good.
And
Be
and
good.
some women they don't care. That's the reason why they say because they know that when he messed up, he gonna come back and he gonna buy me a new Rolex and I'm be happy. 'Cause
I
got
guess
the-
that's
you
why
know
I'm
what I
still
mean?
single because
And if not, then someone else is gonna get him for his money. And then some people stay in toxic relationships for the
Just
same
for
reason,
that.
for the sake of Otherwise, if he's not doing, then he's gonna go with someone else, and then someone else is gonna enjoy the fruits of his labor.
Right.
being selfish,
Right.
being
So they
selfish,
just stay and be
'cause they don't even want to
miserable.
be with him. Yeah, it's
But
weird.
I'm personally, I'm a gift giver. I enjoy giving gifts. I enjoy when you get to know somebody. You know
Right.
the little things that will put a
Right.
smile,
A smile
on their
on their
face.
face.
So it's not only about receiving gifts. I also get pleasure out of making
you-
your day.
Yes.
I think you know what I noticed
Yes.
about all of us. I feel like we're all like that because
Yes.
we all always share
We'll
that.
go-
But I'm just a little reluctant to be sharing that too with people,
With people?
because I feel like I don't know. I just feel like it's a lot of scammers out there. Like it's a lot of guys that really be taking advantage of women for that. Like if they know what you got or what you're capable of buying or
Oh.
that you are like that, I feel like they just take advantage and it's just so hard out here, y'all.
See, it go both ways, y'all.
So then
No.
it's like then I got a conflict like damn how soon is too soon to be buying gifts, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like then you go through all of
Yeah.
that and it's like am I overthinking this or
I
do I
think-
just
I think
don't
sometimes we-
overthink it. I feel that when I've done stuff, if it comes naturally to
Then
me,
it's okay to do
If it's
it.
a loss, it's a loss. You never do
I
anything
took a
that you're
few
going
L's.
to
But it's not a
feel-
loss though, because you know what you just said. If it came naturally to you, if you genuinely wanted
and
to
I
do it,
felt
so I
like
think
doing
that's
it,
the
and
difference.
it felt correct, and
Yeah.
I wanted to do it. And if all else fails, and you just end up being a crappy person,
Right.
when I did this and when I thought about doing this, gift giving gesture to you, I didn't have a problem with it. Yeah, sometimes like, you may think I'm like, should have just saved that money. But still, at the end of the day, when it felt right at that moment.
Right.
So I don't beat myself up too much.
Because you did it because you genuinely wanted to.
I wanted to.
Right.
Something at that moment inspired me and felt like you were worthy of this.
Right.
And if I feel you are worthy of this, I'm going to go with it.
Especially if it's something that you is thinking like, okay, this person likes this. Like how we just talked about it a few minutes ago. Like, I know this is what will make this person happy. Or this person's been searching all over for this one record. You know what I'm saying?
And I found it. I got it.
And I found it.
Can't wait to give it to you.
Or I overheard you saying this. It's also more than just a gift. It's not saying that I'm paying attention to what you're saying, right? When you talk. And I'm paying attention to what you like. And,
Even thinking about that person, because I heard, and I know quite a few men that, and Marv, you can tell me if this applies to you. I've spoken to quite a few men that aren't used to receiving gifts.
Really?
That they've been in relationships and they've done, gone above and beyond, for their, significant other. And at the end of the day, they haven't gotten that,
back.
They don't receive gifts. Or this person maybe will wait till a birthday, it doesn't have to be specifically on a special occasion for me to say, let me treat you to dinner. Let me just send you this. So, some people are really not used to receiving. And that kind of and some people use this, like you said, some people use this as a mind control.
I was waiting for you to finish.
Because there's some people like, oh yeah, I'm not used to it, because then it motivates you. Like, oh my God,
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna
show up and show out, because he's not used to receiving this. But I guess you can call some people's bluff, not everybody, and you'll fall sucker to one or two. But that's why I said, if it comes naturally and you feel like this is what you want to do, you just do it, because this is what's in your heart.
What do you guys think about these celebrities lately buying all these extravagant Bugattis and Maybachs? And
y'all gotta fill me in, because who got a new Maybach in the
It was to the point where it was so bad that we got the car sales guy over here in Jersey that sells like a lot of exotic cars and stuff. And then your friend that I was like, how do you say his name? Do I pronounce the H or not? From Chicago, the Chicago rap, G Herbo.
Yes,
How do you say it again?
G Herbo.
Okay.
You said her friend.
And I asked you, was the H is silent? Yeah. So the girlfriend, G Herbo's girlfriend, had got him a car, and this was right in the midst of everybody buying. Like they I feel like they was just trying to outdo each other, because it's like every other day somebody's birthday, and look what this celebrity got, his girl and their girlfriends, our wives, or anything, like girls that they just started messing with and everything. Like recently in the last year, it's like oh my God. And then 50 got his girl that lives over here in Jersey. Does she still live in Camden? I hope she don't, not with that car.
Cuban Link, something like that?
She got, Cuban Link.
Really?
And I think the name of the car was like a Cube or something too. Like, I forgot, please don't. I think it was a Maybach truck or something.
It was a Maybach truck that he got, yeah.
Got the Maybach truck.
I'm on social media, but I'm not on social media at the same time.
But G Herbo's girlfriend, what's her name, Tiana or something?
I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to pronounce it right. It starts with an L. That's Emily's daughter. Emily and Fab. That's their daughter. You didn't know that?
Talking about what?
So you didn't know that?
I'm talking about Paulson.
Yeah, they having a baby too. Congrats to you guys, by the way.
She's pregnant.
Yeah.
That's the same girl? That's Emily's daughter?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why y'all ain't telling
I
me?
just say it. I don't never pronounce it right, so that's what I'm not going to attempt to try now, because I'm probably going to get it wrong again. But yeah,
I'm still recovering though, but I did not know that was the same girl.
Taina?
Yes, that's her name.
I get it wrong. I don't say it right.
I'm shocked. Anyway, damn.
Yeah. I thought
So
I
they
told
was
you that.
talking shit. No, they was talking shit because that girl got him
It was a Jeep or something.
Yeah, Jeep.
Yeah. No, because
That was him for his birthday or something like that, right?
Yeah.
That's a minute ago.
a Jeep. And they were talking shit. Why? Because they had these standards that you're supposed to go above and beyond and get the most expensive cars. And when she got this man a Jeep, and did y'all see the video? He was happy as hell.
He was ecstatic.
That's what he probably wanted. And at least it was one of the, it was like it had the Hemi and everything on it. Like it was a top of the line model Jeep. And I think that the
It was
kind
a
he got
nice,
was still
first of all, it was
rare,
nice.
But because it was a Jeep, they was talking all types of shit. Like, that's what he got.
Like what? You know what?
So apparently now society has it in like you gotta just
you
break your
supposed to-
fucking neck
to do this and do that for this one or whatever, because y'all got because they got the means.
And it ain't right if it ain't top of the
no, mind your business, because he was happy. She know what he loved and like, and she got what he liked and loved. Mind your business.
Yeah.
It's just, people put a price tag on
People
things.
do too much.
They say Gucci and his girl, that their way of basically their love language publicly has always been, and people always point this out, has always been, gift giving. Like what I got her, or he gave me this, giving birth gift. I don't know how many millions. I'm like, and people are like, isn't this your money? You guys are married, so it's both of your
y'all's.
monies, so that's what people are saying. But yeah, some people, you can't put a price tag on stuff, and some people will give you things you really don't need. There may be another need in that person's life, and these materialistic things may not help them achieve. Maybe pay off my school loans before you give me that Birkin. Help me start a business.
Oh my God.
There we go.
Like some people
invest in the business already got started if you want
something like
that.
like it not necessarily this applies for everybody, but there's some people that your gestures could be better applied.
Right.
To
It's
each
not
his
always
own,
materialistic.
You get me a Birkin if you want. I'm cashing that shit in. Shit. I'm putting that shit on eBay.
How about you pay my car note? Pay my car off. Buy me a
cashing
new
it
one.
in. Unless Joe come through. We still rooting for you, Joey.
Yes.
Put me some money
these
towards a
loans.
house.
I want you guys to let us know what your love language is. Please let us know. Like, do you
Y'all
agree
can
with
go
our
and rank
ranking?
y'all's. Y'all can rank y'all's.
This is
Let
a
us know what
hard
y'all's
ranking.
are.
These are all five important characteristics or attributes or whatever for a love language. But do you agree with my ranking?
What's
Keena's?
y'all's?
Mariella's? What's you guys ranking?
Our love language to you guys listeners, that quality time that you give us.
Yes, that's number one.
Because
on our
we
list
love
of you
y'all
guys.
so much, and we want
And
to
the
see y'all
act
back
of
next
service
week.
Act of service
is
go-
for you to like and
subscribe.
subscribe.
Subscribe, share, like, and follow.
Yeah.
Tune in and what?
Zone out. Till next week, y'all.